The Unexpected Millionaire, Chapter 1, A Humble Beginning. In the small town of Willowbrook, nestled amidst rolling hills and verdant meadows, there lived a man named James Reynolds. James was the embodiment of humility, a quality that endeared him to everyone who crossed his path. He lived in a modest cottage at the edge of town, where wildflowers painted a colorful tapestry in his garden. James had always been content with his simple life. He worked as a handyman, fixing leaky roofs and creaking floors for the townsfolk. With his rugged hands and a warm smile, he had become an integral part of Willowbrook. Folks often joked that James could fix anything except his own luck, for he seemed perpetually stuck in the cycle of just getting by. Each morning, he would rise with the sun and head to his modest workshop, where well-worn tools awaited his skilled touch. His life had a gentle rhythm, much like the soothing melody of the babbling brook that flowed through the heart of Willowbrook. One particularly crisp morning, as the sun painted the sky with shades of pink and orange, James received an unexpected visitor. It was a man in a sharp suit, carrying a leather briefcase. His name was Charles Thornton, a lawyer from the city. "Good morning," Charles greeted James with a polite nod. "My name is Charles Thornton, and I represent the estate of your distant uncle, Henry Reynolds." James raised an eyebrow, his calloused hands gripping his coffee mug. "Uncle Henry? I haven't heard from him in years. What's this all about?" Charles took a moment to choose his words carefully. "Mr. Reynolds, your uncle recently passed away. He was a wealthy man, and his will specified that you are the sole heir to his fortune." James nearly choked on his coffee, disbelief and astonishment painted across his face. "You must be joking. Uncle Henry never even wrote me a letter." Charles shook his head solemnly. "It appears he was a man of few words but great affection for you. The will has been verified, and the inheritance is legitimate." Stunned and unable to fathom the sudden twist of fate, James followed Charles to the city to settle his uncle's affairs. The bustling metropolis was a stark contrast to the peaceful serenity of Willowbrook, and James felt like a fish out of water among the towering skyscrapers and hurried city folk. Over the following weeks, James learned the extent of his uncle's wealth. Henry Reynolds had been a shrewd investor and had amassed a vast fortune in real estate and stocks. The inheritance James received was beyond his wildest dreams, far more than he could ever spend in a lifetime. Returning to Willowbrook, James struggled to reconcile his newfound wealth with his humble roots. He still woke up with the sun, but now he had the means to help the town he loved. He renovated the local school, ensuring a brighter future for the children, and donated generously to the community's various causes. However, the more he gave, the more he realized that true wealth wasn't measured in dollars and cents. It was found in the smiles of the people he helped, in the laughter of children playing in the newly refurbished schoolyard, and in the warmth of the friendships he cherished. James Reynolds, the unexpected millionaire, continued to live a simple life in Willowbrook, surrounded by the beauty of nature and the love of his community. The inheritance had changed his circumstances, but it hadn't changed the essence of who he was, a humble man with a big heart, forever grateful for the unexpected twist of fate that had allowed him to make a difference in the lives of those he cared about.
If you enjoy this story, please consider following, subscribing, liking, and sharing it for the next chapter.